Welcome to the Quickstart routine number 5. There are a few new movements in here, but basically everything is very straightforward. If you've done the other routines up until now, this should be no problem from a movement perspective. We'll be going over the boxer punch. That's very similar to the wood choppers. Planks, of course, those are the same as our push-ups and our slow burpee. The offset mountain climber you've done before. Glute bridges is very similar to the crab walk. So I'm going to demonstrate 3 rounds, and I'll invite you to do a 4th or even 5th round if you weren't adequately challenged enough. Get ready, here we go. Routine 5, 3, 2, 1 with the boxer punch. We're going for 20 reps each side. Notice the foot. We're pivoting on the foot, shifting the weight over, keeping our core tight and extending the arm. This is a fairly light pace, going 20 each side. In the next round, you're going to see me kick it up a notch. Here we go. Once we're done that, we're getting into the offset mountain climber. This is where one knee comes up the middle and then the same leg clears the elbow, and we alternate in that fashion. For 5 and 5. 5 reps each side. Looking good. Excellent work. Now, for hops, 20 reps. So you're counting to 20 up and down. You can pretend like you're skipping. That works. Keep that heart rate up. And into the plank. In this variation, you're seeing me on the forearms. We're going to hold it for 30 seconds, so count to 30 with me. Keep that core nice and tight. Make sure to breathe. Lock the midsection in place. We're almost done. We got about 10 seconds. You're doing great. 3, 2, 1. And we're done our plank. Flipping over into the glute bridge. Keep the core tight. Brace the midsection. Drive down hard with the heels. Raise your hips up. Squeeze those glutes every time we come up. Go for 20 repetitions. All the way to 20. Really try to engage the glute muscles as you come up. All the way to 20. And the next round, I'm going to show you some slightly harder variations. Great work. Take a break. So we're going to rest anywhere from 45 seconds to a minute in between rounds. Go ahead and pause the video and feel free to take a little bit less rest or a little bit more if you need it. The intensity is fairly high, so 45 seconds to a minute is optimal. If you need a bit more, that's okay. If you want a bit less, that's cool too. Pause the video now and count it out. And starting round 2 with the boxer punches, 20 and 20. You can see it's a bit more of an intense pace. Extending that arm, breathing out as I extend, tensing the core, really trying to focus on a target as I pivot and shift my weight on the balls of my feet. Feel free to slow it down if you have to, or give it a shot if you're comfortable with it. Into the offset mountain climber, 5 and 5. Slightly faster tempo right now. Excellent work. Stick with those mountain climbers, 5 each side. Now we're hopping for 20 repetitions. Add in a tuck jump every few reps. This will keep your heart rate up, work the core a little bit more, add to that intensity. Great job with the hops. Into our plank. In this round, I'm showing you a version where we come up and then lower under control. We start on our forearms, then we get into push-up position. And I just keep doing this for 30 seconds. Feel free to try this. Pretend like you're balancing something on your back. We're planking for 30 seconds. Up and down, or simply hold the forearms or the push-up position if you get tired. Keep going, looking great. We're almost there. And now we're going into the glute bridges. I'm going to show you the single leg bridge. One leg is extended. Keep your core nice and tight. Drive down hard with the heel. We're going to do 10 repetitions each leg. Focus on the glute and opening your hip and not just arching your back. After 10 reps, switch legs. Same thing. Drive down hard with the heel. Keep going. We're almost done. Looking great. And take a break. So we're going to rest anywhere from 45 seconds to a minute in between rounds. Go ahead and pause the video and feel free to take a little bit less rest or a little bit more if you need it. The intensity is fairly high, so 45 seconds to a minute is optimal. If you need a bit more, that's okay. If you want a bit less, that's cool too. Pause the video now and count it out. Starting round 3 with the boxer punches. You'll hear me power breathing as I punch out. This really contracts the abs, adds to a whole new level of intensity, and it actually practices proper punches. Pivoting on the balls of your feet, really nailing that target. Here we go, into the offset mountain climber. Keeping up with that more intense dynamic approach. One knee clears the elbow after coming straight up the middle. Excellent. Into our hops. Add those tuck jumps in. Here we go. Try to do 10 tuck jumps and 10 normal hops for a total of 20 reps. This is going to get that heart rate very high. Into the plank. Now I'm going to show you a one-arm plank. Very challenging when the heart rate's elevated. 30-second hold. Keep the core tight. After 15 seconds, switch arms. Again, if you need to, you can do the regular plank or the push-up position or whatever is challenging but achievable. Looking good. We're almost done. 3, 2, 1, and we're done with the plank. Moving on to the glute bridges. Feet flat, core tight. Drive down hard with the heels, raise them up. We're doing 20 repetitions. Every few reps, try to get an extra glute contraction. Pause for a couple seconds and squeeze. That's it. Keep going. You're doing great all the way to 20 reps. If you were not adequately challenged, I want you to take another rest period and do a 4th round or perhaps even a 5th round. Do this on your own. Looking great. Keep going.